Romance.
Parented with.
You said romanced. Everybody getting pregnant.
Are you done talking?
YouTube! What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to some Fable content. Yes, Fable, the game I have never played but I heard a lot about. Today we're gonna react to the first preview of the new Fable game that's coming out this year, I believe. Now, the only things I know about Fable is like there's a good and evil system, and your choices depend on how the story goes. So you choose something good, the story go on a good path. You choose something bad, the story goes on a bad path. But today, let's see what's going to be different in this one of Xbox's greatest franchises. Well, that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it.
Let me start by saying that I am borderline blown away by what I've seen from the Fable reboot so far. New Fable developer Playground Games already had my trust. This is a studio that has produced nothing but one open world masterpiece after another. But after learning a lot more about what the team has in store for its resurrection of one of Xbox's biggest franchises, I'm even more bullish.
I said that. Come on now.
About where they're going with it. Playground has turned the Forza Tech engine into a medieval British postcard. Combat is multi-layered. 1,000 NPC townsfolk are waiting to be romanced, co-parented with.
You said romanced. Everybody getting pregnant. No, don't look at me like that. Everybody getting pregnant. I'm not saying no.
Divorced from and landlorded over. And there are chickens abound just waiting to be kicked.
Oh. Okay.
Alongside Fable's big coming out party at the recent Xbox Developer Direct, I also spoke with game director Ralph Fulton about the choices the studio has made with this revival, so there's lots to discuss. But first, if you'll permit me, a quick Fable history lesson.
Oh, talk to me. Explain the game to me.
Right out of the gate in the early 2000s, Fable was always fan.
How early in the 2000s are we talking? How early are we talking? Like, how deep Fable go? Okay, Fable. Okay.
Fantastic. Even if its early days on the original Xbox got a little extra scrutiny because its director at the time, legendary strategy game developer Peter Molyneux, made crazy promises about players planting acorns that would grow into full-size trees over the course of the campaign. But while that lofty systemic boast never came to be, the game that Lionhead...
So he lied to y'all. He made y'all to play this game. That's crazy. Could never be me. We're not gonna talk about it.
Delivered was nevertheless a rich, textured, uniquely British fairy tale that players could meaningfully affect change in. Whether their good deeds manifested a literal halo over their heads, their sheer evil caused actual horns to sprout from their skull.
Whoa, wait a minute, hold on. So you telling me, if I did some real bad stuff in this game, I would grow horns out of my head because I'm being evil? What this game being like? Well, guess you could. Okay.
Married to a townsperson and lived a whole other life outside of the bigger picture quest within the world of Albion. Lionhead arguably perfected the formula in the Xbox 360 sequel, adding a dog who'd be by your side throughout the story, and Fable 3 tweaked it further still while making the questionable in hindsight decision to move the timeline forward by 500 years, thereby changing the entire look and feel of Albion. And then Microsoft, well, they royally screwed the franchise up by trying to turn it into a 4v1 multiplayer game that cost the studio its entire existence. That's a story.
End of an era. Fable developer Lionhead closes today. Wow, they really fumbled the bat. Nah, I could never. Imagine getting hired on your first day and the place gets closed down. Like, are we still getting paid? Like, I'm gonna get my paycheck, right? Right? No.
For another day, and since then, the franchise has been dormant for over a decade. Enter
A decade.
Playground, who produced smash hit after smash hit in Microsoft's Forza Horizon driving series. Fulton told me that Playground was looking to expand and build a second team after Forza Horizon 3.
How many people like
I
Forza?
don't remember who said the word Fable first, but as soon as I heard it, I was like, that has to be it. That fits so perfectly. It's a series that we adored here and still do.
Right.
And the conversation went from there, and it went pretty fast. I think everybody felt, certainly I know the folks we spoke to on the Xbox side felt really strongly that if a studio were to start working on Fable to pick that up, it had to be a British studio.
Okay.
And the fact that we had this great working relationship, the fact that we were making this game, Forza Horizon, that was increasingly important and successful and had this ambition to scale and to grow,
Totally.
it went pretty fast after that.
After that, okay. Talk to me.
The studio's adoration for the series shines through in the gameplay it's shown so far.
Of course.
There are hobs and balverines to
Oh,
slay,
damn.
swords to wield, and spells
Ooh.
to cast, sure. And the humor and British
looks a lot of
charm
fun.
look to be there. Look no further than a chicken spell wearing off, reverting the target back to their original form, but still flapping their arms and clucking. Or
That's-
the chicken armor.
Okay.
You even start the game as a child just like you did in the originals. But
I'm moving like a menace as a child. I'm letting y'all know now. If I ever decide to play this game, I am moving like a menace as a kid. I'm doing everything terrible. I'm putting boogers on barrels. I'm peeing on someone's lawn or something like that. I don't know, but we're going to have a bad come up into a good come up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a good origin story. We're going to have a good origin story. Trust.
where Playground is winning serious points with Fable fans like me so far is in its commitment to the game within the game. The
game
town
within
management
the-
aspects
Okay.
baked into Fable's urban areas.
Okay.
You'll be able to buy property, literally all of it, if you can
Oh.
come up with enough gold, apparently,
Okay.
and become a beloved landlord or a loathed slumlord.
I'm finna make so many people poor. So many people finna get poor messing with me. I'm talking about you finna be living on the street by tomorrow. Ooh, say something bad. I'm up in the rent by 500. Keep playing with me. It's 2026. Keep playing with me. Say something bad. I'm up in the rent 3 times. Yup. In that one day. Just because I feel like it. And I'm putting new stimulations too. Like, oh yeah, you can't take a shower for more than 3 minutes now. Because the water gonna go out. And if you do, rent gonna go up even more. Keep playing with it. Keep playing.
Not to mention a kind boss or a horrible boss,
Got
should you
you.
purchase any businesses. You can
Okay.
also date and marry all of them, have kids with them, and should it come
I'm making a generation of misfits. Everybody getting pregnant messing with me. Everybody getting pregnant. I'm not playing. I am not. No, look at me. I'm not playing. Everybody getting pregnant. You included. You included. You getting pregnant too. Yup.
to it, get divorced. There are also jobs to partake in, like blacksmithing. Where the new Fable breaks from the old one is in the morality.
Okay.
No longer will it be so black or white, Fulton told me.
Okay.
You won't manifest that halo or sprout those horns.
Good.
Instead, individual people in each city or town will form their own opinion of you
Oh.
based on how you treat them. Meaning
Okay.
you could be a rich twat, in Fable's own words, while getting hate.
I wish you would call me a rich twat. Ooh, I'll throw a bunch of gold in your face real quick. I'll show you a band. Right now. Call me a rich twat. See what happens. Call me. How you gonna be mad at me because I'm up and you broke? Like that makes no sense. How you gonna be mad at me because I'm up? They always hate on the real one. Like, come
Hailed
on.
as a saint in another one. Better still, one of my least favorite aspects of modern role-playing games, procedurally generated content and all of the generic time-filling tedium it brings with it,
Okay.
is nowhere to be found in Fable. Instead, Fulton told me that every NPC is a unique, handmade, and
Don't tell
fully
me.
voiced character. That is
Word?
so refreshing these days.
How come no one called me for it, huh? I want some voice lines. Since everybody got a voice line, where mine at? They were just so you tell me they were just handing out voice lines, just voice acting. Where my voice acting at? Where my residuals, huh? Where they at? He said, "Nah, I'm not big enough." Tight. You right.
That it gets me extra excited to talk to as many of them as I possibly can once I get a build of Fable in my hands. That goal to make each hero's story unique extends to the larger world of Albion, too. Okay. Remember the 2023 Fable teaser that introduced us to Dave, a giant? It turns out that the whole setup for the new Fable isn't a Jack and the Beanstalk story.
What?
Instead, Dave is, quote, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who finds a magic growth formula. So you'll then have to decide how to deal with him. Will you spare him? Hopefully this means finding a way to return him to normal size and befriending him, or slay him, which will see his giga corpse splayed over a hill just outside of town for the rest of your camp.
He gets slimed out. Because look at that position, like, come on now. Come on, come on. He looking too clean dead. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. I am so sorry. But yeah, he looked real clean dead though. You can't lie. Look how he positioned. He laid tight. Like, I'm tired, bro. Like, come on now. Lock me in.
Pain negatively impacting surrounding home prices in the process.
Oh, word?
And so if Dave's foray into gigantism is merely a quest, perhaps that means this Fable isn't as much of a departure from the originals lore-wise as that video had led me to believe.
Right. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, lock me in. So basically, he not a real giant. He just found a growth hormone. What is he trying to use that growth hormone for? Huh? What was he trying to grow? What was he trying to grow? Come on, let's be frank now. Lock me in. What was he really trying to grow out here? And you better not be saying no fruits and vegetables, because we both know that ain't true, because we can get it almost our vegetables anyway.
In fact, I point blank asked Fulton whether or not this is a true reboot, or if this Fable is in some way connected to Lionhead's originals, and he had quite a telling answer for a supposed non-answer. He told me, quote, I'm going to avoid that question, Ryan, and I'll tell you why. We touch very lightly on story in the Dev Direct piece, but honestly, what we really wanted to do is come out and speak to the detail in the game and answer all those questions that people inevitably have about the game we haven't answered before. We're going to talk more about story later in the year, so I'm not going to say yes or no to that particular question just yet. What I would say is, with this being a reboot, it felt really imperative for us to clear the space to tell a story that we want to tell within Albion, which is why this isn't a sequel, for example. This isn't necessarily connected to the original timeline or events or characters, but we do share lore, and some of that originating lore of the Fable universe is really important to our story. Make of that what you will.
Okay. The big concern. What are we talking about, bro? What are we concerned
Fable
about?
Seems to have the look, the humor, the moral choices, the quintessentially British charm.
Obviously.
The Playground, to put it simply, seems to understand the assignment.
And kicking the chicken.
And the studio, as I mentioned earlier, absolutely gets the benefit of the doubt from me on account of its impeccable track record since its inception. What then am I worried about?
What are you worried about?
There is one thing, and it's a key part of Fable.
What is it?
Combat. To be clear, I'm not in any way judging Fable's combat based on what we've seen so far.
Oh, is that a giant turkey? Yo!
I haven't played it for myself.
What is that?
However,
is that a giant turkey? A giant chicken? A chick-urky? Is that a giant chick-urky? Or that's a turkican? That looks like a turkican. Yeah, that looks like a turkey. You look good over some rice. Not gonna hold you. You look real good over some rice. I'm sounding real big right now. I'm so sorry, y'all. Let me just...
For as talented as Playground is, it's never made a game with combat before. It's not that all of the delightful town management and NPC relationship stuff suddenly means nothing if the combat doesn't deliver. But Fable will have a big problem if battling Balverines isn't
hell no.
Oh, and I suppose I'll be honest and share one actual disappointment with what I've seen of Fable so far.
What?
The fact that horses seem to be your only four-legged companions. After the big reveal was decided.
You better go back in the studio and fix that. The horse better not be my only companion. I'm talking about I better have a dog, a cat, a guinea pig. Since it's a fable, let me get some crazy in there. A griffin. A griffin will go crazy. A griffin will go crazy. Matter of fact, man, give me a dragon. None too big, none too small. Like I would say like dog size. I should like not Chihuahua size, but like husky size type of dragon. You know what I'm saying? Give me some instead of like some horse where that can ride around on. Like, come on, what's a horse gonna do with me in combat, huh? Use his back feet or something? Like, come on now, let's be for real now. Be for real.
Admittedly dog-free, I asked Fulton about the decision to ditch the dog, and he admitted, quote, "There are some folks on the team that were relishing me getting this question because I cut it a while back."
That's crazy.
You know what? For development reasons, right? I don't need to go into any more detail than that, except to say there are a substantial number of people on the team who have yet to forgive me for that decision. Now, I know full well that game development is extremely difficult, and that Fulton probably has a very defensible reason for not moving forward.
He doesn't. He probably just forgot to add in the dog. That's all it boils down to. He probably just forgot he had to add in the dog. That's it. That's it. So when you brought up the question to him, you're like, ooh, I just didn't feel like we needed it this time. Like he just forgot. He just forgot.
Forward with Fable 2's signature feature. It stung a little extra when he told me that Fable 2 was his favorite of Lionhead's original trilogy, but as a player, I'm still allowed to be bummed out.
Is that a bad take? Is Fable 2 not good? Was Fable 2 not good? Y'all let me know down below. Was Fable 2 not good? Huh.
Buy it. Here's hoping it's first on the new features list for the sequel, should we get
this combat looking solid, though. This combat is looking solid.
On the whole, though, I am truly, genuinely excited and optimistic about the new Fable. I've long felt that, particularly in Playground's hands, Fable has the highest ceiling in terms of game quality and finally delivering Xbox and I guess PlayStation, as it turns out, a PlayStation
Why he sound like he rolled his eyes when he said that, though? What you got beef for PlayStation for? Hold on. What you got beef for PlayStation for? Huh? What we doing? What we talking about? What we talking about? Do we got problems over here, partner? Let me calm down. I'm doing too much for some Fable, bro. I'm doing too much. No, I'm just playing with y'all.
Of the Year award contending single player game of anything currently in Microsoft's massive first-party games portfolio. And though we don't yet have a specific release date to count down to, Playground is promising...
Whoa. This game's still not releasing yet? This game's still not releasing yet. And they dropped the trailer when? And whom? And what time ago? Like that's my check. They dropped the Fable trailer when COVID was still around, if I remember correctly. And this game still hasn't come out yet? What's going on? What's taking y'all so long to drop the game? I want to know. Like, this is my last pause. I just want to know, like, bruh, lock me in. I never played Fable. This man kind of explained Fable to me. What's the end game of Fable? What's Fable really about? Besides doing good or bad deeds, what's really the story about? Because I really don't know. Y'all let me know down below what Fable's really about.
That will be playing it this fall, which basically means before November, since it would be patently stupid to try and relaunch this franchise after the better part of a decade in development, right up against the incoming game industry meteor known as Grand Theft Auto 6.
The game that we all been waiting for.
Here's hoping that the new Fable lives up to its sky-high potential.
Got you.
For more on Fable, don't miss our live podcast unlocked reactions to the recent...
All right. Well, all that being said, y'all, listen. While the first showcase was in 2023. I'm just now seeing that right here, 2023. That's crazy. But with all that being said, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let's try to get to 600 subscribers before the end of the month, if we can do that. And with all that being said, it's your boy Black Psycho. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.